We're thrilled. My name is Linda Weiss. I'm the founding CEO of the Colorado Springs Conservatory, and on behalf of all the performers this evening, we thank you, we welcome you, and we hope we bring a little bit of joy and love into your Friday evening. Oh, Pam Marsh is here. Hi, Pam. We've got a great show set up for you this evening, featuring students, alumni, mentors, and I want to just take a moment and recognize that this would technically have been our senior class final jazz night. And I told them that they're making history this evening. So we're going to help them make history because we've never done a virtual senior jazz night before. So we're thrilled to be making history here this evening. So we couldn't do this without the support of our 16th Note sponsors. And I'll be thanking them throughout, but I want to do a shout out for KCME 88.7, Jazz 93.5, Red Noland Auto Group, the Colorado Springs Business Journal, Classic Company, Penrose St. Francis, the Sports Corp, courtesy of G.E. Johnson, our friends at the Gazette, 365 Fit, and of course, Encore Electric. I would be remiss if I did not include a shout out to Herman Tiemans for supporting, yes, I will, Andy, supporting our ability to bring as many people to the audience as possible and enhancing our Zoom capacity. So shout out to Herman Tiemans and the Tiemans Foundation. And in true Jazz Night fashion, my favorite way to start and end a jazz night is with my dear friend and colleague, Mr. Wayne Wilkinson. Wayne?
Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for allowing us to come into your living rooms and from our living rooms. And always exciting to play Jazz Night, even if it's not in the normal fashion. I've loved having this opportunity to just get used to some different technology, and I really appreciate the patience of Linda and everybody else learning some of this stuff. We're excited to give you a jazz night, and we're excited for the seniors. This is a big deal for them, and they're going on to bigger and better great things, and we can't wait to hear back from them. And so with that, I'm going to play. You know, the other day I was watching the news, and it was sad. They had pictures of Broadway, and there was nobody there. There wasn't a soul there. And I know it'll get better. People will start returning, and they'll open up the theaters again. But so this song I'm going to play is called Broadway. It's not the George Benson on Broadway. This is called Broadway. And actually, Count Basie played this song in 1940. And it's fun. It's a fun jazz song. It's up tempo. And so here goes, Broadway.
mean, that was great. We're all virtually clapping. That was fantastic. Thanks for kicking this off. That was great. That was exactly what everybody needed. So thank you for sharing, as you always do, so generously, your talent and your love for this school. So thank you. Next up, we've got Sophia. Sophia Petrie, do you want to introduce your piece and let us know what you're going to be doing?
Hi everyone, you're really in for a treat tonight. All my peers and friends and mentors are performing and it's going to be so awesome to end the semester. I'm going to be playing River City Blues on the piano by Martha Meyer, so I hope you enjoy.
Sophia, that was great. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you so much.
It was wonderful. Way to go. What a great semester you've had. Sophia comes from a very, very talented family, and we'll be hearing from her and her brother again later. So thank you for doing that and sharing.
Thank you.
I am so pleased to bring Christina Wells back to Jazz Night with another original. She's really special to me because she's my daughter, and like David Musante, grew up at the conservatory, and some of these alumni that you're going to be hearing later. So, Christina, tell us what you're going to be doing.
Thanks so much for having me again. This is kind of the highlight of my time in quarantine. So thank you guys. This is another original. I've been doing originals every week, and I have exciting news. I have an EP coming out. We're recording, and it'll be out for you guys hopefully in July. So definitely stay tuned. And this one is called Come Closer. You were nothing short of perfect. I can see where you were worth it. Don't you wanna see where we go? Baby, go slow. Baby, go slow. There is something to this lately. The way you call me baby. Smooth operator, you were so fine. I can't believe you're mine. And something tells me we're gonna be fine. There's a reason why the birds and bees are all we talk about. Our songs playing, the world is singing over and over. Our pain is over. Please just come closer to me. Don't go chasing other women. I'm the only one who wins. And let me show this side of myself no one else knows. Only you know. There's a reason why the birds and bees are all we talk about. Our songs playing, the world is singing over and over. Our pain is over. Please just come closer to me. Make it last, the best is not the best, the rest is up to me. Finally he tries to be the one who takes it all from me. Can it be true? It's you that makes my day complete, and I repeat, you're the one I see with me forever. Time together, seconds move slower, my heart gets bigger. Focus on me, now the world's turning green now. Turn out the light, dear, turn out the light. Fear is nowhere to be seen when in your eyes I'm the queen. Oh, there's a reason why the birds and bees are all we talk about. Our songs playing, the world is singing over and over. Our pain is over. Please just come closer to me. Oh, to me.
That was great. That was fantastic. Thanks, Christina. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you guys so much. You've got a great show ahead of you, so stay tuned.
Yeah, thank you. I want to take a moment right now and just ask if everybody would kindly, if you haven't already, put your phones on speaker view, because we are going to take a moment and we have a little bit of a surprise. I want to first thank my board members. Some could be here, some are not. Want to thank Donna Nelson, CJ Moore, Michelle Tellerico, Ron Fitch, George Garrow, Greg Luchak, Sherry Newell Wilkinson for all they do for these kiddos. And we want to take a moment at this time. And, you know, like I said, we have an amazing group of students that we serve, and there's 1,000 plus. And not many get to their senior year. And when they do, community outreach is a huge part of what they do. And some kids log over 300 community performances.
They do. So Cole does a lot of community performances where they don't get paid. They just do it for the United Way or.
I'm planning those because I wasn't sure if I need to build a little.
We're gonna if we could all stay muted just until we're gonna try to do this really gracefully. I want to introduce Donna Nelson, my board chair and dear friend, who has some special guests here for to honor and recognize Jackson Schooley, Cole Cotton, Marissa Mitchell, Rory Glassford, and Emma Joan Phillips. You are outstanding, brilliant people, and we wanted to send you off in style. Donna?
Hi, Linda. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. And congratulations to all of the seniors. I've watched you guys for the past few years. You are amazing. I know I tell some of you after performances, I want to be you when I grow up, and I mean that, because you guys are all so inspiring. I just can't get enough of you. Since I've been back the past couple of months, I think this is my third online jazz night that I've watched. And I mean, who knew we could do this? It's so much fun to, be at home. Sometimes I'm out on my patio, but I thought I'd bring it inside tonight in case, the wind came up while I was speaking. But you guys are amazing. And as Linda mentioned, we have such a great community here. Linda and I reached out to some of our friends who have been inspired by you as well, and asked them to speak tonight. not only have they been inspired by you, but you performed at many of their organization's events. You guys know I work for the city, and I know you do a lot for the city of Colorado Springs. So it's just a pleasure and an honor to be with you guys. And congratulations again to the seniors who are performing tonight. We're looking forward to hearing the rest of what you have, and we know that you're going off to great places. So I'm going to introduce some of our special guests. We have County Commissioner Cammie Brimmer. And I don't know if they're on just yet, or if Linda, you're going to let them in.
I'm gonna, yeah, everybody's in as best I can see. So Cammie is unmuted.
Great. And then we also have our City Council President, Council Member Richard Scorman, which is awesome. We have Laura Newman, who for many of you, you probably remember, she used to be the Chief of Staff for the City of Colorado Springs, but now she's doing amazing things with our downtown, and we're so lucky to have her. We have Lisa Bachman, who you guys have supported many of her events. And then I know all of you know our former board member, Miss Stephanie Fortune. You probably remember her as Stephanie Finley. They are all here tonight, and they all want to speak and say a few things to you. So, Commissioner Brimmer.
Oh, thank you, Donna. Graduates, it is such an honor and pleasure to be here with you this evening. And, you know, first of all, I want to say congratulations on not only graduating, but doing so and persevering through some very tough months that I am sure seem tough right now, but I know are preparing you well and giving you resilience that you are going to need as you venture out of the nest a little bit. And we are just so proud of you. As a county commissioner, I've been able to watch many of you perform and carry amazing messages to our community about Child Abuse Prevention Month and suicide prevention and so many other things that you have used your talents and your gifts to communicate in a way that really resonated with our community and resonated in a way that many of those of us who are leaders in this community, sometimes we can't quite reach with the right message, and you've managed to do that. So I just wanted to give you incredible kudos for that. I also wanted to say, you know, tonight is all about you and celebrating you and all that you've done and you will do. But no graduation is complete without a few words of wisdom. So if I can, I would love to impart a few to you. Very few in the Colorado Springs community know that I was once a performer myself. And I grew up very much in the stage, in the theater, on the stage and in the theater. And so I have a favorite song that I will send to Linda, and I wouldn't be surprised if she has connections to the original artist, but it's "This Is the Moment" from Jekyll and Hyde. And I will send that to them. And if I were feeling brave tonight, I would bust out with a stanza from it. But I also know my limits. So there's maybe perhaps lesson number one. But I wanted to encourage you to continue to carry the stage presence that you've learned through your performances for this community. Carry that into, and a performance mentality into whatever you do next. At some point, your stage or performance career may or may not be over, but those skills that you have learned with Linda and so many wonderful mentors and teachers at the conservatory will last you a lifetime of being able to show up on time and be ready to perform when you need to at what you are wonderful at. So I encourage you to figure out what that is past perhaps musical performance. Continue your musical performance. That will always be in your heart. It's always in mine. And long past my performing days, but I wanted you to know that that can still bring you joy, but you can also tap into those skills that you've learned at the conservatory long past your performing days. And sometimes, as you'll look over the lyrics later of This Is the Moment, sometimes your greatest moments are not what you think they'll be. They will surprise you, and I want you to embrace them, and just learn to relish and have joy in those. Just realize that you've been given a musical background that is a universal language, and that sounds so cliche, but I opened up by talking about the ways you've been able to talk about really hard subjects like teen suicide and child abuse prevention with music. Realize that is something that will also always be with you. Dwell on those lyrics that resonate with you, share them with others, and use them to encourage. And finally, take risks. Take risks as you did the very first time you stepped out. And perhaps Linda or others maybe prodded you out or pushed you out a little bit of a comfort zone from time to time, but be willing to take those risks and dwell in who you are. And there will always be kind of a little bit of maybe needing to get dressed up or put on a stage face, but also always have that be true to who you are, and perform who you are from the heart and soul. And I am quite confident that as students at the conservatory, you have learned that. I've seen most of you perform and demonstrate that throughout our community. So just keep that up and you will go far. Congratulations.
Thank you, Commissioner. That was great.
Chair.
Donna?
Thanks, Cammie. It looks like I don't see Council President Scorman on just yet, but he was quite excited about his 30-minute speech for you guys. So I'm sure he'll be on for that. So let's go to Lisa Bachman. I think she's here.
Where did she
We
go?
are. Hang on.
Surprise, you're next.
Oh, but you've got us in the middle of dinner with my mom and dad. This is Marilyn, and this is Robert.
Hi, guys.
Okay. Hi, Linda.
So thank you for joining our dinner and letting us join you for this concert. So I just want to wish all the kids a wonderful, wonderful, successful life and future. It's pretty unusual to bring in some singers from the Colorado Springs Conservatory to do a ballad of I-25 Cimarron when we cut the ribbon, but you kids did it. And it's unusual to have kids come and sing for the I-25 South Gap ribbon cutting, but you kids did it, and you played the the national anthem, and you all sang for the ribbon cutting of the West Side Avenue Action Plan, and several of you are working on an epic song for the Pikes Peak Summit House, the new Summit House on top of Pikes Peak. And I personally, and I know CDOT and the City of Colorado Springs that are behind those projects, thank you all so much for your talent, your enthusiasm, and your willingness to be part of those programs. And Mom, do you want to say something? Because you were there at the Jazz Night and heard some of the kids perform.
Yes, they've done a wonderful job, and it's good to see you again, Linda. I know, Linda. But I wish these graduates all the best in the world. They've worked hard, I'm sure, as all of your students have, and you've done a great job with these students. And so they're off to a great future. And just remember to always take the chance, because if you don't, you're going to miss out on what lies ahead for you. So good luck to you all.
How about you, Bob?
Well, I remember that night quite well with the performers. In fact, I tried to get dance with me, but I was turned down. I was deflated, but I got over it. But I wish them well. And if
Great.
Thank
All
you.
right, kids, just go out, and Linda has prepared you well. Go out and be awesome. Thank you. Good night.
Thanks for letting us join your dinner. I'll be over for dessert.
Sure.
But hey, let's move on to Laura Newman. I think I see her on the line too.
Muted the whole time.
you kidding.
Thank you, Donna, and thank you, Linda. Hello, everyone, and thanks for a wonderful jazz night. And as Donna mentioned, I've been within the city of Colorado Springs for the past 16 years. And I did have a chapter with the city of Colorado Springs during a very defining time in our community with City for Champions, and of course the Waldo Canyon fire and the subsequent floods and so forth. And what I'm going to say about the Colorado Springs Conservatory is you show up at every major event, every defining moment since I've been here. There's been a presence of all of you, and I think it's quite remarkable. And I don't know if you know, you have the ability to change the energy of the room and of the situation, to lift us. And it's a very important gift that you've brought to our community. And I think it's a sign of what you'll go on and do in your future. I had the opportunity to be on a Zoom call last night with over 100 people that were talking about developments in downtown Colorado Springs. I know Lisa Bachman was on the call and maybe some others. And we were talking about projects that we couldn't even fit in a short window of time together. But the energy about the Mayon Cascade and the new stadium and the Olympic Museum and Kinship Landing, by the way, which is a super cool hotel that's going to be opened up and owned by 20-something people, just lighting the world on fire. It's just pretty amazing. And when you're sitting there and hearing the excitement about the future of Colorado Springs, that's what I wanted to say to you tonight, that you were there. You were part of the legacy. And I hope that upon your graduation, you go off and carpe diem and do the things that life intends you to do, that you'll remember your time in Colorado Springs and either stay with us or come back and visit. And in particular, I just happened to be able to see on my screen Cole and Emma Joan, and they were with me at Children's Hospital earlier this week, where we were just giving a shout out to the healthcare workers, right, that are working around the clock and protecting us and doing it with such courage. And again, the CEO of Children's Hospital comes out and says how amazing it is. And I can pretty much guarantee you it's not those of us waving the flags, although that was part of it. It was that there was music and there was lively and people were high-fiving and they were just feeling really good about the moment. So I want to say congratulations to the 5 of you that are graduating. I happen to believe that times of great challenge develop great character. And so I hope you'll remember 2020 is one of those years that really defined the direction of your life, and you reached real deep in going forward in whatever you're going to do. And so thank you to all of you for being part of Colorado Springs fabric yesterday, today, and well into the future. We're so very proud of you. Thanks for having us.
Wow. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks, Laura. You guys have said it perfectly. You know, when this community calls, you guys answer every time, and you do a great job. And that's why these community leaders answered the call to speak tonight. And we have our former board member who was on the board of the conservatory for many, many, many years. And even though she's no longer on the board, it feels like she still is, because she is such a strong supporter. Stephanie Fortune, you're up.
Hi, everyone. Please forgive me for being so tardy to the call and to something so important, something that matters more than just about anything that I've done all year long. And my apologies. I got to go see the hippos and the penguins just a bit ago. I see Emma's face on that one. And I have to tell you, welcoming the hippos back today, they got here at 6 in the morning, and we got to go back with the penguins and feed them and touch them and stuff. And it just reminded me of how unique Colorado Springs is. Our zoo is world class, truly, truly world class. And it's just like the conservatory, and I don't say that lightly. As Linda knows, I've been associated with the conservatory for 14 years now, and I've always believed that there's nothing like it, and there's nothing like all of you. And I tell you, I look around the screen and see Trip and Josh and Christina and Wayne and some others, and I mean, you make me catch my breath. I'm not kidding you, because what you learn from Linda and her team throughout the years, it's so funny. I work with so many conservatory grads, and the other day I was with Jake Eichengreen, and people were complimenting him on the Zoom call about his class and his style and the way he handles things. And he stopped everyone. He goes, "That's all Linda. That's all the conservatory." And I kid you not, that happened on a Zoom call with a ton of people. And it's the truth. It's all Linda and it's all the conservatory, but it's all you. It's all you. And when I look at you guys, gosh, Jackson, you made such a difference at our State of our Youth in March. It was the night all of this stuff with COVID broke loose. And people were listening to you as they were looking at their phones, hearing about this thing called coronavirus. It wasn't COVID at that time, it was coronavirus. And you stopped the show. You stopped everything. You and all your teammates stopped everything because you had such an important message to say and sing. And I'll never forget that as long as I live. And many days after that, people said to me, how do we get that song back? How do we get that performance back? Because it made such a difference. And they've invited you to come back once this all gets settled down. But Emma, you and the drums, my goodness, I get such a kick every time I see that. And when I saw the video of the healthcare workers and you were right there in the middle of it all on your drums, oh my goodness, that was so cool. And I wish I had a story about every single one of you, but I know that's not why we're here. You're not here to hear from me about all of you, but I tell you, there's nothing like the conservatory, and there's nothing like all of you who graduate from the conservatory. And I remember going to the recitals, the senior recitals, and just crying every time because the depth of talent and the depth of who you all are every year just was amazing. And so congratulations on graduating. You no doubt you will always remember it. We will always remember it. And you have a uniqueness that others will never ever have. And it will build resiliency, and it will build stories, and it will build grit. It'll build so much in you that will mean you're unstoppable. And I believe that with all my heart. So thanks for letting me be a part of something really special and really unique. And I see Christina getting ready to do some things too. And if you all turn out half as great as she is, you guys are all okay, no doubt. So thank you very much for letting me be a part of this.
Thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. Donna, thank you. I know Richard's not here yet, but you know, when he does, we'll welcome him. But Cammie Bremer, Commissioner Bremer, Lisa, Laura, Stephanie, thank you. Jackson, Cole, Marissa, Rory, Emma, I hope that you heard your community. You know, I thought, how great would it be that your community leaders just give you kudos. You've gone above and beyond, and you always, and I know you always will, because you know you can. So thank you, friends. Donna, thank you. And we're gonna continue to celebrate with music. So we wanted to have that pause where we formally honor the seniors. All right, let's carry on. And speaking of seniors and alumni and amazing, brilliant souls, Trip Fountain is one of our guest alumni, and Trip, you've got something special for us. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely, I'm so glad I could be, and thank you guys all for sharing the night with me and some other alumni. I vividly remember my senior recital and the fact that I was the first song and I walked out on stage, and I vividly remember both of my pinky fingers going completely numb from these weird nerves. So if you can feel all 10 digits in your hands, you're doing great. And I can't wait to hear what you guys are gonna do for us. Anyway, I don't have a band with me, so I thought I'd go ahead and do just a little chorus and a half of a fun tune that I think that you guys will all recognize. It's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed, if you believed, if you believed in me.
Oh, that was great, Trip. That was great. Thanks for sharing. You know, on the heels of what was just said about how the conservatory students go above and beyond, you know, Trip's been around the world performing. He's been on Broadway. He's been on plenty of Broadway tours. He's choreographer. So Trip and Drew are home. And I just, you know, speaking of community service, Trip and Drew have put together dance videos for the Positive Note students. To be able to practice virtually. And they've helped to create some incredibly dynamic video work for our partners at Children's Hospital and at Head Start and Early Head Start and the Resource Exchange. So it never stops. And we're just thrilled that you could be here. Thanks for sharing that, Trip. That was fantastic. All right, another one of our amazing seniors, Rory Glassford. Take it away, sir.
Hey, thanks, Linda. I'm going to be playing Georgia, which is originally by Ray Charles, as most of you probably know. So without further ado.
Rory, that was great. That was great. Thank you. I watch Wayne Wilkinson lean in because all of these amazing guitarists study with Wayne. And Wayne, does that not make you so proud? Yeah, that was great, Rory. Thank you for sharing. Next up, we've got one of our lead men, Andy Birchie. Incredible human being, incredible artist. Andy?
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Jazz Night. I won't talk too long. I just really want to say thank you to all of our seniors, and we're really going to miss you guys. My music that I'm going to play is a medley of 3 songs. So I thought, well, let's have a little fun with this. It's kind of mellow, but each song kind of has some meaning. So the first one is a reminder to take the road back home once in a while when you go away and come visit us and visit your parents. And the second song hopefully will go without explanation when you hear it. And the third one, I'm not sure if everyone will recognize it, but it makes me think of, it's kind of like a goodbye song in a way, but it makes me think of good night. And I'll give you guys a hint, and the hint is good night, JB. And light up the chat and let me know if you guys recognize these songs, okay?
Andy, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
That was great. Thank you. And Andy, thank you for all the guidance and mentoring that you've done for these kids over the years. You're outstanding teammate and artist. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
That was great. Next up, another one of our incredible seniors, Jackson Schooley. Take it away, sir.
Thank you, Linda. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm going to be singing another great jazz tune. Tonight I'm going to be singing L-O-V-E. So, hope you all enjoy. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Scat-dee-dap-dee-dap, skiddly-dap-a-pa-pa. Fwee-wee-dee-dee-dap, fiddle-da-da-pop-pop-po. Fwee-dee, flee-da-dee-ba-bee-ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dee-da-ba-doo-da-ba. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. Thank you so much.
That was great, Jackson. That was fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Before I bring out our next performer, I want to thank all the board again: Donna Nelson, CJ Moore, Michelle Tellerico, Ron Fitch, George Garrow, Greg Luchak, Sherry Newell Wilkinson. Thanks for being here tonight. I also want to do a shout out to Herman Tiemans because I see you. And thank you again for supporting Jazz Nite, Herman, and allowing so many more folks to attend. So thank you. Next up is another alumni, another one of Wayne Wilkinson's prodigies. And I will say, I'll just tell a very brief story about Connor Tronas. Connor came to us very late in high school. And I said, what's your goal? And he said, I want to study music. I want to study jazz. And Wayne took him upstairs, and I said, Wayne, can you hear him? And we had about a year, right, Wayne, to put Connor in a place where he was ready. And this is a testament to Connor Tronas because Wayne came down and said, well, he shreds really well, and he's going to have a lot of work to do. And I was really proud that 6 months later, Connor auditioned for college and conservatories and got into every single one. So testament to Connor, testament to Wayne, and a testament to the entire conservatory team for helping every kid achieve their goals. So Connor, tell us what you're performing.
Hey everybody, it's really good to be here tonight. It's so wonderful to hear everybody perform. I just want to extend a congratulations to the class of 2020. It's so exciting that you're moving on to the next phase of your life now. Tonight, I'm going to be performing an original composition of mine titled Stroop Waffle. I hope you enjoy it.
That was great, Connor. And that was an original. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming. It was not too many years ago that Marissa Mitchell came to us, and she has evolved like so many of them. She's participated in the theater program, the music program, the jazz program, the opera program, the musical theater program. There's nothing. Oh, Marissa's going to perform with her cap on. That's good. That's good. She just texted me this morning and said, I just received a call from Jean at the Friends of Colorado Springs Jazz, and I am the recipient of a $1,000 scholarship for my studies at UNC. So congratulations, Marissa. That's great. I mean, all these kiddos are going off with significant scholarship. I'm sorry, I failed to mention that. They're all outstanding. And so Marissa will be performing Ain't Misbehavin'. Take it away, Marissa.
Thank you guys so much. Let me just put my mute in real quick. Yeah, so here we are. Graduation, senior year. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I joined the conservatory when I was a freshman and I was very, very scared. I had never really performed in front of people, and it's just like blew my mind once I started like realizing how much like growth I had made over the years. And I just a huge thank you to Linda and everyone at the conservatory, and everyone who has just supported me for all these years. And I just can't thank you enough. And oh, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am without all of your guys' support. So just thank you for everything. And also, oh, my trumpet is falling apart. That's why you make sure to tighten everything. But okay. Anyway, that was a very long introduction, but I will be playing Ain't Misbehavin' by Fats Waller. I hope you all enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Beep 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 and like Jack Horner, he's stuck in his corner. I don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Oh, believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you.
Electric corner, he's stuck in the corner, and I don't go nowhere. What do I care if your kisses are worth waiting for? Oh, believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. But can't live without you. Oh, ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you. Thank you.
That was great, Marissa. Thanks for sharing. It takes a lot of courage to do that. Thank you for sharing. We're very proud of you, Marissa.
Thank you so much.
It's a great senior class. Judah is going to miss everybody once they're gone because Judah's a junior. Judah, you're up, performing All of Me.
I'm the only junior in the jazz ensemble, completely comprised of seniors. So we better hope some new students join, otherwise next Jazz Night's going to be pretty me-centric. I'd also like to give a special thanks to Wayne Wilkinson for letting me use his looper pedal that he had last time so that I could do this version of All of Me that I have.
you never cease to amaze us. That was great. What a great tribute to your senior friends. Thanks for sharing, Judah.
Thank you.
David, was that rehearsed?
I told Judah that if he wanted to use that pedal, he had to change the background to space while he did it. That's one of the many things we work on in Jazz Ensemble.
Exactly. It's all about the virtual background. Thank you. David Musante is up next, and David's part of this incredible team. And I just want to give a shout out to Adam, who is leading the way here, lead music mentor, Chantel, Heather, Monica, Emily, Vicky, all of the mentors. We have an incredible team that's doing incredible work, obviously. And so, David, take it away.
I would just first like to congratulate the graduating class of 2020. You guys are awesome, and just all of the students for having such a great semester. You guys are some of my favorite humans in the whole world. Thanks to all the amazing supportive board members who are here, and all the parents, and just everyone for coming out to make this really special and awesome. I am joined tonight by the lovely Michelle Mandico, and we are going to do a song titled Mister, and she wrote this song with her friend who is a great jazz pianist from New York named Unha So. So we hope you like it, and if you do, you can check out their new record. It's titled Something New. Thanks.
Oh, you've got something new, Mr. Blue. I don't know what it is, but I know it's his. Oh, you've got some glue, Mr. Blue. I don't know if it's new, but I know it's you. I want you now. I want you now. Oh, you've got something clean, Mr. Green. I don't know what to say, but you've got a way. I want you now. I want you now. Oh, you got me to dread you, Mr. Red. How I wish I had fled you when you finally said that I want you now. How I want you now. How I want you. I want you now. blue. What am I gonna do with you? I want you now. What am I gonna do with you?
Michelle, that was great. David, that was fantastic. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And congratulations to the graduating class. You guys are unreal, truly.
They really are. Well, they've got good mentorship, and David is one of those mentors. And I should also recognize David is also an alumni. David, Christina, there's a whole slew of them that actually teach at the conservatory. So we're thrilled that they continue to give back to these students. Some of you are chatting with me privately. I'm going to make a public announcement. You're asking about the opportunity to donate. And you can just get on our website and make that donation under support. I want to also make sure that you know that we've got summer programs coming up. They're of course very limited given the times, but you can also continue to do private lessons with any of the 50+ mentors at the conservatory in any discipline. So please don't hesitate. We've got everything from recording arts camps to guitar lessons, to piano lessons, all of that. So just get online, and we appreciate you reaching out and asking. So next up, another one of my favorite seniors, Cole Cotton, who is all smiles all the time.
Linda, your lighting makes it look like you're in a cave, like there's nothing else there. Anyways, since it's my last jazz night of my final semester, there we go, that's better. I want to thank all my mentors and everybody at the conservatory. Wayne, my private instructor, I view the guitar completely differently now, and my understanding of jazz is a lot more clear. Gigging with David, I've always loved playing gigs with you, and you make me feel like I'm in an environment where I can make mistakes and grow from them. And just Andy, Jeff for helping me record, everybody else. So thank you to everybody. This piece is called Yesterday When I Was Young, and this is by the great country guitarist Roy Clark.
Cole, that was great. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for. Wait, Cole, are you in trouble? Is that the police? What's going on?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Huh?
There's an earthquake.
Okay. Well, that was great. Wayne, that's got to make you proud. Another one of Wayne's amazing students. So thank you for sharing, Cole. I want to bring us back to the Petries. Mac and Sophie are going to perform together. I'm not sure where you guys went though.
We're right here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. I'm back again, and this time I'm accompanied by my brother Macklin, and I'm on the bass. We're gonna be playing "Recorded Me" by Joe Henderson, so we hope you enjoy.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2.
Wow, that was great.
Thank you so much.
You guys sound great together. I think you should audition your sister and let her be on drums, okay? And that we should have the whole Petrie family. Just audition her. Get it? I mean, she wants to be in the band. Okay?
Well, maybe we'll cut her. Maybe we'll cut her a little slack.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for sharing, guys.
Thank you so
Before I introduce this next mentor, I just again want to thank everyone. We're winding our program down. I want to thank everyone for carving out time. We've got just a few more performers left, and it's a big deal that you're sharing your Friday night with us, Memorial Day weekend, but what a great way to kick off the weekend. And we're here to celebrate some amazing music by some amazing artists, and we couldn't do it without you, this incredible community. You know, I could go through the list of who's here. Cami, the Vanderwerfs are here as well. I just was kind of combing through. So thank you, Stan, Betsy, and Carolyn. Thank you for being here. Whitney Hahn's here. Maureen Otto, thank you for supporting us over the years in Jazz Night. But Terry Thatcher, thank you so much, everyone. We couldn't do it without you. And we have an incredible team of mentors. They are the kindest, most giving people that anyone could ever imagine working every day with. And they are just committed to these students. And one of them is here this evening. He's not performing, which, you know, we'll forgive him tonight. But Mr. Todd Williams, and you wanted to say a few words about our next performer.
Yeah, hello. How are you, Linda?
Very well, thank you,
It's
Todd.
it's so good to be here, everyone. And I'm just glad to actually introduce this next performer. I got to spend several years mentoring Emma, and I just feel such joy every time I think of you, Emma. It was just a pleasure every time we got together. You just always came in with a great attitude and a smile. You're always game. If I would bust into a ditty on our lessons and start singing something, you just jump in and sing. And I think we both really got, maybe I got more out of it than you did. But Emma, I'm gonna miss seeing you. You're absolutely amazing. Watching you develop musically, and more important, just develop into a wonderful young adult. I'm so proud of you. And I was thinking about one thing we did early on when we were doing lessons is we would each take a drumstick. So I would take the right hand part and you would take the left hand part. We would play through a piece on the snare drum. And it was a great test of timing, because if you got off with your one hand, you know, nothing sounded right. And it was a good test of timing. But I got the timing perfect coming to the conservatory, because I came in time to spend these years with you. And just wait, everyone, till you hear from her. You're going to love it. So great job, all seniors, and especially from me to you, Emma. Enjoy.
Emma, I know you're up next, but I would like to just piggyback for a second. Emma has been with the conservatory the longest of this senior class. And when you're a kid at the conservatory and you're there 6-7 days a week after school, and then in your senior year, you opt to go online so you could be there even more, you get to know these kids pretty intensely. I do want to congratulate all of you. But Emma, like Todd, I want to tell you how incredibly proud I am. And I also want to give a shout out to Emma's parents. All of our parents are amazing. But I remember the time, you know, as Emma went through her journey, and Ellen said, can we just get time with you? And just the journey a parent goes on when your child is trying to experience their creativity. It's not easy. It's not easy to understand. It takes an enormous amount of trust. And when they walk in that building and know that they're surrounded by mentors like this and alumni, you know, Ellen, Robert, all of the senior class parents, thank you for trusting us. Emma, thanks for introducing me to whatever that weird cartoony stuff is, anime or whatever it is. Thanks for introducing me to some really weird music. Thanks for introducing me to Mad Libs. You notice none of this has anything to do with music. Thanks for getting on a plane with Cole, David, Judah, Christina, and I to go play in Florida for people that fell in love with you guys when they came here and heard us. I'm just really proud of all of you. But Emma, I'm not going to lie. And when Tripp and Josh, you know what I'm talking about. There are there are kids that you spend a lot of time with that you're going to be really sad when they go. But you know what? You always come back. So we'll look forward to seeing you.
Oh, thank you so much. I like prepared a little thing to say, and I told myself I wasn't going to get emotional, and that went right out the window. So I practiced a little speech in the mirror, and it won't be long because I'm going to get emotional again. But like you heard, I joined the conservatory when I was 9 years old, which is a long time to be at the conservatory. But I really found my niche when I was behind the drum set, which I'm so thankful for. I want to talk about this song because it has a lot of meaning to me too. So this song, it's called Bored to Death by Blink-182, phenomenal drummer, Travis Barker. And it came out my freshman year of high school. And I remember I was standing at my locker and one of my friends who also plays drums ran up to me and went, "Oh my God, Emma, have you heard this song? The drum part is like so insane." And he played it for me. And I think I audibly gasped when I heard it because it was so cool. And that night I ran to Todd and I went, "Todd, you got to hear this song. It's so cool." And then Todd heard it and he went, "Oh yeah, we're playing this song." So we learned it my freshman year and it was really, really hard. It's a very challenging song. It's probably the hardest one I've ever played on drums. And the ending part specifically, just it goes ham, as what we say in the drumming community, and it's really insane. So we took a break from it and we started working on more jazz stuff as well and developed a lot of rudimental skills. And then we came back to it my junior year for a jury test, and we wrote a big part of the ending to the song. We rewrote some of the fills and stuff like that. And then I ended up doing a snare solo for my jury anyways, which is great. And then we revisited it fall of this senior year for my college auditions, and I performed it for my college audition to Leeds, which is where I'm going. And we once again rewrote the ending part because it's so cool. So we wrote it ourselves because we liked it. So this song has been in my life since I was a freshman, and it still is the coolest song I've ever heard on drums. So I wanted to dedicate this to Todd because just as like a thank you for keeping the fire lit when the fire was going out. So thank you so much. And enjoy the song because it's really cool. Technical difficulties.
That was great. Was that fun?
Ah, thank you. I love that song.
We all love it too now.
Yeah, we're all loving it. Emma, thank you. And thank you again for all that you've done for this community. All the seniors, just know we're here for you. We don't go far, all right? You're going to be fine. You got this. Thanks for sharing, Emma. All right, speaking of outstanding alumni, this next young man was one of my very, very, very first students. In fact, I remember pushing the one piano the conservatory had down the sidewalk to our new space at Gulf Acres Plaza 25 years ago.
No.
No.
That's impossible.
Okay, well, Josh Franklin, thanks for gracing us with a song tonight, and take it away.
Why, thank you. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I can't see myself. I only see Linda, but that's probably for the best. I'm going to sing Cry Me a River. And this is super fun. This has been great to see a bunch of people I've known since they were much smaller, and to grow, and a lot of you are seniors now, and it's a trip. And it's great that I can be barefoot wearing shorts and you don't even know. Anyway, this is Cry Me a River. Enjoy. No, you say you're lonely. You cry the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Oh, no, you say you're sorry for being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, while you never shed a tear, babe. Oh, I remember all that you said. You told me love was too plebeian. You told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, go on and cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. No, you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, go on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you. Oh. That was fun. Thank you all. Was that much too loud?
No, it was
Okay,
great.
good.
Thank you, Josh. That was
Thank you. I love you all.
You're gonna have to check out the chats. Okay, so in case you don't know who Josh is, just Google him. But some of you remember Josh. He just sang with the Philharmonic this past New Year's Eve. Josh has been again after graduation. They don't go far, but yeah, all of the alumni. But Josh, he's home from Broadway, so that's all we got to say there. But thanks, Josh. That was fun.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Thank you. That is our penultimate performance because no Jazz Night would be complete without bookending the one and only Wayne Wilkinson. But before we sign off completely, I want to thank our 16th note folks again, KCME 88.7, Jazz 93.5, Red Nolan, Colorado Springs Business Journal, Classic Company, Penrose St. Francis, the Sports Court, courtesy of G.E. Johnson, the Gazette, 365 Fit, and Encore Electric. Herman, thank you again for supporting our ability to continue to bring this to even more folks. And Wayne, will you bring us home, please?
Sure will. I'll try. I don't know if I want to follow that. There's an old hymn that I played many times when I was in a Zydeco band in Washington D.C. for almost 10 years when I got out of the Air Force, and we did anything from Zydeco to Cajun music to traditional jazz, any kind of music from Louisiana. And one of the songs we did a lot was an old hymn called "May the Circle Be Unbroken," and I think that's very fitting for tonight. You know, the hymn really deals with the ties that bind in a family, and in particular the hymn's about reuniting in the afterlife. But I think of the family that the conservatory is, and all these students that have come and gone, and it's still a wonderful circle of friends to be a part of. So here is "May the Circle Be Unbroken." Thank you again for coming out to Jazz Night.
that was fantastic. What a great way to close a wonderful evening. Wayne Wilkinson. I again want to congratulate and thank all the performers. Sophie and Mac, Christina Wells, Trip Fountain, Roy Glassford, Andy Bertie, thank you. Jackson Schooley, Connor Toronis, Marissa Mitchell, Judah Davis, David and Michelle, Cole Cotton, Todd, thank you for coming in. Emma Joan Phillips, Josh Franklin. Congratulations on a fun evening. This was great. Thank you for sharing. And I want to thank again the audience for being here tonight and sharing. It's a big deal. There's a lot of things you could be doing, and there's a lot of things you could be watching. So thanks for tuning in with us, and we'll keep you posted. Next week, we've got a singer-songwriter showcase that Joe Johnson's leading. On Thursday, you'll see some of these kids plus some more, but please join us for that. But everything's on the website, and again, check out our summer programs and our summer lessons. So seniors, you got it. Thank you. David, Andy, do you have anything you want to say? All right. Well, guys, thank you all so much. This is always the worst part when I press end and it's like it never happened. We all dreamed it. Cammie, our guest of honor, Commissioner Bremer, thank you for being here. The board, love you guys. Thank you all so much. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Love you.